So there's a quick shout out to my brother and the group of friends that we had growing up. I didn't know how to write as you individually, so I just put you as one weird, crazy, collective super thing. But first, a little about myself. So, I'm bogus and hopeless. Disgusting in public, I nose pick. Side to side, I look homeless, posing with Hulk Hogan like, holy smokes, one time I provoked this whole ghost ship, and I'm intact because you saved my ass by saying Croatoan with the flow so explosive. The wordplay was gentrified. Could have 2 fake knees and still be a stand-up guy because you're tight. Making a mess with the penmanship. When I was bedridden, you had 10 bitches that spoon-fed me some medicine. No question, he's the bestest and the good deeds are restless. I couldn't even afford the healthcare, he spent some effing Benjamins. But you truly believe you're evil? I'll rank you my top villain, handling crews in a batsuit on top of a Gotham building. Could be robbing or killing, but if I'm clogged up with mucus and can't breathe, they'll feed me a shot of amoxicillin. The ball's in play. March in the Hall of Fame, even tried to certify your birthday as a Hallmark holiday. Now, I failed classes taking naps and felt so embarrassed. If he goes to my parent-teacher conference posing as both of my parents, I wear his rep. Been there and had my back. Not to mention his weapon, but he's a bear in the sack, no homo. That's what we tell most folks, until I inch a little bit closer and he quotes, "Go home, bro," and I do out of my respect for you, but don't pretend like you didn't attempt to make the second move. Now that the picture's been painted, I'll quit it with the gay shit. I shouldn't have to point out that your smile's contagious. Take a minute. Take a dose of life and I might just inject it. I'll do whatever you recommend because your perspective is refreshing, representing all the best things mispresented by skeptics. I'm history, I'm ending. You're the future, you're the Jetsons. And in the end, when we meet in the ground just like gophers, it'd be an honor just to be buried even a cemetery over. The king of keeping his composure. He's hot as a box of Stofers. I was tired but kept writing because you deserved a better closer. When you have sex, new galaxies are born. It ain't the first time that I've heard now that space-time was torn. What's the damage report? When he smashes for sport, and not that it matters, but he handed over the hammer to Thor. You resigned from God status and became a homo sapien, climbed his way back to the heavens without installing any safety nets. You've been nothing but supportive when I said rhyming was my hobby, and I'm only over my ex because you helped me hide her body. You look like you were painted by Michelangelo. Abs so symmetrical, one glimpse and I wish I wasn't born heterosexual. The big bad wolf champ of tic-tac-toe where the sun don't shine complete the flagpole. He's an animal on the fast track and intimidates his shadow. Demonstrates how an asshole goes from manhole to black hole. You got muscles like Bane, you're the marauder of the game. And if I ever have a daughter, I'll call you to run a train. No, it's okay. I want you in my family tree. And if the last minute you regret it, I'll even pay for plan B. He's got a twinkle in his teeth, redeems hope for the nation. God sculpted your face after angels make donations. You make toilet wine seem like a fine Chardonnay and never into confliction. I watched him give it through his parking space. You're an incredible artist who levels his hardships and even crafted me a wheelchair out of your vegetable garden. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, that came off a tad awkward. Reassuring his temper with the way he measures his karma. You're always on point, never broken or flaccid. Like a good sex pun, you're getting overreaction. Heroic and full of passion, being modest isn't seldom. Honest, compelling, not selfish. You're welcome.